Hi, this is Cody Carlson doing Module 11 for EDL 854, talking about gift giving in school districts. From the text, there's some basic guidelines that stood out. School funds are not yours to loan, borrow, or give away. Those funds belong to those accounts and to those people and should not be used for any other reason. Pretty common sense, but it seems to happen a little bit. With gift giving, you got to keep public opinion in mind. You don't want to raise the impression of reckless spending or that you're being overfunded, so you just got to spend money because it's in your budget. There's two types of gifts that students should receive. The first one is fundraising incentives, and then the other one is special achievement funds or achievement gifts. With fundraising incentives, gifts should only be given to the students who participated in the fundraising. The people that receive the money or earn the money should receive the benefits. These prizes should be age appropriate and money appropriate. Incentives should be purchased from the funds raised by the group that will receive the gifts. So basically your profit's what's paying for this, and gifts related to the fundraising should be fair. And the book stressed that it should not favor one individual group of students over another. So it's got to be fair to all. Looking at our school district, at the high school, we sell Athletic Panther cards, and it's a whole athletics fundraiser. And I think the magic number is 15 cards sold, and the student gets a free t-shirt. And then as you sell more, you get more incentives, but that seems to fit right in. With special achievement gifts, these could be academic or athletic achievements that are celebrated with awards. Again, the gifts and awards should be age appropriate and money appropriate. The funding for these awards come from a little different funds. They can come from the general funds or donations from businesses or parent groups. And athletic awards have the ability to come from the athletic funds as well. This could be as simple as the athletic letter and a pin that you receive when you letter in a varsity sport, or potentially like a medal or a certificate of some sort. Specifically to our school district, at our football banquet each year, our senior football players get a framed poster of themselves as a little gift, and that is paid for by our own football budget. Maybe. Gifts to staff members. There are three types of appropriate gifts here. There's special occasion gifts, fundraising incentives again, and all staff gifts. Some basic guidelines from the text with staff gifts is there's a committee that coordinates everything that is involved with that. It should never just be one individual. The committee needs to meet at least once a year and kind of set the guidelines and rules of what's going to go, as long as looking at their budget. And these funds that this committee uses is from a staff remembrance fund, and it's all staff driven. Special occasion gifts. Gifts are to acknowledge and celebrate staff members' life events, such as a wedding, having a new baby, or maybe condolence for death in the family. These prizes should be reasonably priced. The committee sets the dollar limit as well as makes a list of appropriate gifts. And the student funds should never be used for staff gifts. The student funds belong to the students. Common sense. And the staffs have to find their own type of money. Looking at our district, we have donation baskets in the teacher workroom for certain occasions. We also have a courtesy committee, part of the MSTT plan, and we send cards or flowers to staff members for support or to say thank you. And then fundraising incentives. This one's a little iffy, but if staff members participate in fundraising projects, the gift could potentially be appropriate, I guess. The text talks about gifts should not exceed 5% of the overall profit. I guess what I would see it as is if they had a t-shirt fundraiser and the teacher helped a bunch, then I guess you could throw them a free t-shirt for their time. All staff gifts should be normal in cost. The text talks about probably about a $5 per person limit is their recommendation. Gifts should come from the staff generated funds. This could potentially also come from the parent-teacher associations, such as like during Teacher Appreciation Week. The text recommends to avoid giving cash, checks, or money those money cards to staff members, because if so, that amount must be added to the employee's W-2 form for tax purposes, because that's part of their income. Looking at our district, when we were in new teacher orientation, we received a little district lunchbox, and it was filled with some snacks. It was probably about around $5, but that would be something that fits in this category. And then lastly, there's special efforts for specific occasions. Certain situations call for support from the school, whether this is special collections or fundraising projects. This would usually be where a student or a staff member is coping with an illness or a loss of a family member. Again, recommendation of avoiding giving cash checks or money cards to staff members, because then it's got to go to their W-2 form, and it's kind of a hassle for everybody. Recently, we had a couple students lose their father, and the guidance counselor set up a collection basket in the teacher workroom, and we all kind of help support that family with their sudden loss. Here's my works cited page. I use the book, and here's my standards. Hope you guys liked my owls. Thanks for watching. I'm enjoying learning from all of you, and have a good one.